As we go through this, understand that we're really going to do this as a working session. So, a lot of people will tell you that you can't manipulate AIs. And I'm going to tell you that's not true because I have firsthand experience. I have literally signed six-figure contracts because I introduced myself to AI tools. So I landed six figures by introducing myself. I have been able to increase my productivity so I can take on more clients at a higher level. I get better revenue because I can do more of it with less. And that's not saying that AI should replace a strategist. It's that we bring more tools and we can do it faster. And that it allows us to be more relevant, to be visually more appealing to people, and to be found by them in ways that we've never been able to before. So when you think about GEO, realize that GEO is the focus on optimizing your digital presence and how you are searched. When you think about SEO, it's broad. It is keywords. It is hyper local. I'm sorry. It's across the internet where GEO tends to be really local or pinpointed. And more importantly, you can talk specifically in GEO on what your services are by thinking more about what your client is looking for versus your company speak. Speak less about who you are and what you do, and instead what you're responding to, how you deliver for your client. And in everything you do, think about how a client would search for you in a chat, in a Google, in a Google app. When they're talking to their phone, they're saying, "Help me find this." How are they going to describe you? And what problems are you going to solve? Instead of, "I am this and I do this." So instead, change that thinking. Think about it from the client's perspective in what do I need? Where am I looking? Where am I located? And who do I want to reach? Those are the things you need to think about. So the places we look right now, or the places that most people are looking, they're using Claude AI, they use Gemini, they use ChatGPT, Copilot, Chat DeepSeek, and there are 1,000 others. These are the five that the teams tends to use the most. And I would suggest, if I can ask across the board, are people using these? Can raising hands, how many use Claude? Okay, how many use Google? How many are using ChatGPT? About Copilot and DeepSeek? Sounds like all of them have some following on this group, and that's great because we don't want to just do this under one platform. We want to spread it out so that you are indexed in multiple indexes. So when you start looking at the different chats, people have their favorites, and we educate, quote, we educate the internet as a total, but we really want to look at the chats that people ask the questions of the most. And so for us, it's about understanding that you want to introduce yourself, and it's called indexing, but you want to introduce yourself and your business to the AI tools. You want to make sure that you are visible, that they can find you, but also that they understand who your potential clients are, what you solve for, and how the best way of using your services are. You want to talk about having rich SEO content, still using your keywords, and then you want to talk about your audience and your targeting. And then it's also a way to build your reputation. But the best way to do it is to introduce yourself. And even better than that is to ask other people to introduce you. And that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through, and I'd like each of you to pull up either a page in Word or a page like I use notes. So pull up notes and do this for yourself. So introduce yourself. My name is, and you're going to do two versions of this. You're going to do your own version and then what you're going to want somebody else to say about you. So let's first start with your version. So introduce yourself by my name is, I am the, and what is your position? And what is the name of your company? Then you want to introduce your business by connecting all of your links to it. So go out to LinkedIn, go out to your website and pull the links to your website and literally copy and paste it in here. So I'm going to stop sharing this screen and I'm going to show you what I actually created for myself that you guys can use. Give me just a second. I have to stop being in presenter mode. And I want to show you what my notes section is. So hopefully you can see this. It is fairly small, but what we want to do is look at the data. So my name is, my agency specializes in, our website, our LinkedIn page, then you want to look at what does my team provide? So hopefully you can see this. And then the types of services we provide, who your client is, your best clients are. And then it's really important to get into the where are you located? Most people want to find somebody close to them, regardless of what area you cover. So for small to medium-sized businesses, they want to do business with people locally typically. So you're going to say, for me, I am located in Plano, part of the DFW Metroplex. That it's important to use more than one local identifier. Yes, I'm in Plano.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Sorry.
Pardon?
Sorry, my phone just decided to go off. I'm sorry.
You can
No
do that
worries.
in a cut.
Okay. So you want to say Plano or whatever city you're in anywhere in the world. You want to talk about what your geographical region is. And then what areas do you best serve? And forgive me, I made my own typo while I was playing with this. Okay, and then you have to ask it some questions. So think about the things clients are going to want to know about you. And the first thing you're going to want to do is ask the tool who you best serve because it connects your information with information it's already pulling to connect those two. Make sense to everyone? And then for me, I have multiple product lines, so I want to cover both of them. But then I want to throw in a couple of words that make it most apply to me. So for me, CPG, consumer packaged goods, is an area that is very often searched. So when I am talking about my business, I want to talk about CPG. Clients are going to ask, what agencies can help me with my CPG brand? How do I help with growth? How do I do trial? They're going to ask for pop-ups or special events. I have all of those included in this. Anybody having trouble figuring out what to put for themselves? Somebody want to read theirs? Casey, will you tell us about yours so we can help you massage it?
I've actually just been taking notes
Okay.
on to create it later, but I would definitely like. My name is Casey Haston. I'm the CEO founder of Ascend Talent Partners. My company specializes in recruiting and placing individuals, and I would have to massage this to make it sound a little bit better. In accounting and finance. We offer additional services most recruiting agencies don't, which is we offer an assessment to the candidates as well as post-placement coaching to help with integration.
Okay. And what does that solve for the client?
Ooh, this solves a lot. It reduces their hiring time. It assures that there is a better fit through the assessment, and also that any problems that might surface in that first 30 days is caught by using an executive coach.
So you're going to find them better candidates,
Hmm.
more qualified candidates, better fit, people who are a good fit culturally, so they're going to stay longer, and reduce risk.
Hmm.
Those are the things you solve for. That's how clients are going to look for you.
Yep.
Who's going to bring me the best candidates that will stay, that will be a good fit for my company, and reduce the risk of finding bad candidates?
Good.
So those are the things you want to put in there. Those are the things you solve for. Do you geographically cover?
Primarily DFW.
So I am located in Dallas. I cover the DFW area or the Dallas Fort Worth area, and you'll change those up because people look for different things. Sometimes they'll say DFW Metroplex, sometimes
Mhm.
they'll say Dallas Fort Worth area, any of those things. So you want to change that up a little bit.
Perfect.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, Sheila, I did say at the beginning of the meeting, I've got another meeting at
I
11:30, so
get
I'm
it.
gonna have to hop off
I
here in
get it.
2 minutes.
Okay. And so for everybody else, I know Casey needs to leave, and that's why we wanted to make sure she at least had this going forward. For others, please make sure you're writing this down or doing it digitally because we're going to do it now for other people to index you because part of the exercise of today is we're actually going to index each other because as much as it's great to talk about ourselves, the internet loves when other people talk about us. So, what I want you to next do is take what you've created and make it for someone else to say about you. So, what I want you to say is, I'm working with, and your information. So, I'm working with Sheila Rondeau, the CEO of MogXP and her team. MogXP is a marketing agency that specializes in experiential marketing and fractional CMO services. We've had great results, and her team delivers. Their website is, their LinkedIn page is, her LinkedIn bio is. The team provides experiential marketing services like product sampling, pop ups, tours, sports and music sponsorship activation, PR stunts, special events. Most of their clients are large brands and emerging brands that are consumer facing and want to engage consumers and provide trial opportunities. Again, these are the things my clients are going to be asking about. They get products in the hands of consumers and change buying habits. Because when somebody asks about me, I want them to say, they engage consumers, they get products in hand, and they change buying habits. That's what I want a prospective client to walk away from the chat knowing about me. We've worked with some of the most recognized brands and know how to grow brands and increase revenue. They also provide fractional CMO officers to small and medium-sized businesses. Again, it's important to talk about who your demographic is that want to grow using strategies and tactics. Strategies and tactics are something that people will constantly search for that makes sense for their businesses. Fractional executives bring part-time costs with experience and knowledge on an executive and strategic level to grow businesses. Again, those are all the key words that are going to connect my brand to the people who are looking for us. They are located in Plano, part of DFW Metroplex, but provide services to companies throughout the U.S. I want to provide referrals for them. What personas are the best fit for MogXP services for each business line? Again, experiential marketing and fractional CMO services. It's those keywords constantly reinforcing what we do. What CPG brands would be a good fit for MogXP as they are looking to engage consumers, increase brand recognition and trial, grow, and need help building strategy and marketing plans? Guys, do this for yourself. I hope you've been going through and typing yours as you're going through.
Sheila, there's a request to go back to the template that you had up, just to pull that up one more time for everyone.
Absolutely. Can you guys see that okay?
Mm-hmm.
May I ask a quick question?
Yes.
So we're building the index, we're saying we're introducing ourselves, and then we're also building it as if someone else was speaking about us.
Right.
Do we then put this in? Sorry, go ahead.
The reason we're doing that is the part about you is what you're going to put in about yourself.
Right.
But we are going to do a breakout session where we're going to break out into small groups, and you're going to copy it and paste it into the chat so everybody else can copy it and put it in the chat for you.
Okay, because my question is, where do we put this stuff?
So you're going to go to any of the AI tools. You can
Like
go to Google,
ChatGPT, for instance.
ChatGPT, Copilot, Claude AI, any of those, whichever one you use the most. And if you have multiples, I pull a couple of them up. And so if you're going to drop it in the chat, I'm going to copy yours and I'm going to put it in different chats.
So is it just you open a new chat and you just put it in there? Is that how this works?
Yep. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay. So did everybody get this? And I hope.
And I did a screenshot of it, and it's in the chat for everyone.
Great. Now I'm going to stop sharing this, and I'm sorry to keep dropping you back and forth, but we need to be in all these places so that you guys can see it actually work.
Kathy, I see you have your hand up. It's still recording, so if it's not personal, feel free.
Yeah, just so we need to open up accounts in all these different AI platforms.
A lot of them are free. So you can go to ChatGPT and do a free session. Like you're allowed to, but it limits the number of chats you can do per day. You can go to, if you have Microsoft, you may not be able to do the full version, but you can usually get into it and do a lesser version. I believe Claude AI has a free version. It's not as
And
robust.
Gemini does too. I think they all do. And so as many as you can use is best, but it's not mandatory that you be across all of them. Meaning if you never use DeepSeek, you may not want to be, found in DeepSeek. It's up to you guys.
So what I'm
Today's
doing,
exercise, though, you want us to be able to do that for everybody else in our group
yes,
today, or
today. That's why I want you to go ahead and draft this up. So I am copying what I just did for myself, and I am going to paste it in here. And the reason you want to do it is it's much cleaner, and every time you hit return, it wants to work. Susan, did you have a question?
For me, it's very hard for me to do the work and pay attention to what you're recommending to do, so that I find when I'm asked to get it done quickly to plug into and share it now, that my whole system kind of goes on overload. And so for someone like me, the processing becomes, how do I put this together so that I can do it after the session more than in the session? So I'm happy to be able to help others, but I'm not likely to have something put together immediately. And I think some of that's just how some of us work mentally and physically versus others who are great at doing all of this at one time.
So how about if I slow down and I will literally ask you the questions I want you to create in your own Word document? And guys, done is better than perfect for right now because I want you to get the value of everybody else indexing you. I love that, Susan, you are willing to index other people, but I want people to index you too. So what I'd like you to do is while I'm speaking, pull up a Word document.
In it, images are in it. I'm really good at pulling the stuff so that I've got it for later.
Okay. So for anybody else, if you want to follow along, it is my name is, and type your name. I am, and your title. The name of your business. Mine is very long. You guys can improve yours over time, but let's at least make sure you have something there. Minimize the screen we're on right now and go pull your website URL. Or you should probably know it by heart. My bio, my LinkedIn bio is, and then go to your LinkedIn profile, click on your profile, and grab the URL. And then
Question.
put, yes.
So, how do I copy my company's LinkedIn page? Because every time I try to do that, it just takes me to the admin dashboard.
So what I did was you go in and it is HTTPS colon and then the slashes
Right?
www.linkedin.company
Mm-hmm.
slash, and it's typically the name of your business and slash.
And you could also look at your LinkedIn page as a member or a client, not as the admin, and you'll see it.
And if
Then
we
there's,
have personal versus a business, do we do the personal or the business LinkedIn?
I would suggest you do both.
Okay.
You want to connect all of those together.
Also, if you just go to the picture of yourself up in the top right corner on LinkedIn and click on that, open your profile, in that box will tell you what your URL is.
Yeah, that's right.
It is often different or includes numbers, but that's the best way to find your real URL.
And when you're doing this, remember that you want to do two versions. So whichever one you want to do, but I really want other people to index you while we're on. So you can say, I'm working with, and then your name and that type of stuff so that we can drop it in the chat. So in doing this, you want to make sure that you introduce what your business is. Guys, don't overcomplicate this. We can expound on it later. What we really want you to do is connect your business to other people saying you do great work and what your services are. So mine is very lengthy. It does not need to be that long this time. Take advantage of having other people who are going to say that you deliver on your business. For Amber, it is you deliver great marketing services for your clients. Are you a digital agency? What type of services do you provide?
Yep, we do digital. Absolutely.
So, they provide great digital services to small and medium-sized companies that are looking to grow, be visible,
And attract their ideal client to something like that. Yeah.
they specialize in. And if there is a specific type of industry that you are best in, tell us that. Laura, what is your question?
I've got one started. When will we be able to share them so we can get feedback, or what is your
We're going to do breakout sessions, Laura. So hang on, you're a step ahead. There are some people who are still writing theirs, but we're going to do a breakout session. And in your breakout session, you'll be paired with 4 or 5 other people. And all of you will pull up your preferred AI platform, whether it's ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever it is, Claude, and then you'll start indexing each other.
Okay, Sheila, and I wrote it from I am. Do I need to also write a version for them to copy and paste?
Yes, and that should be they or their.
Okay.
They do this, meaning your company does this, or she does this, however you want to say that. If you are a solopreneur or if you have a company, it would be they. If anybody wants me to look at theirs after the fact, it won't be in time for me to see each of them before you post. But guys, done is better than perfect. But if you want to send them to me, you are welcome to send them to me, and I will happily look at them and review them.
Could you continue from where you left off? So you took us I am, then you said put in your website address. What's the next step? Because I'm not seeing it on the screen at the moment.
Okay, so what I did, it's up here. Our team provides, and it's just who you are and what you do. It doesn't have to be complicated. Who are you? What do you do? And why does it matter to your clients? What do you solve for? Think about the words that people will use when they're looking to find you. For me, it was brands, emerging, consumers, buying habits, experiences. For me, product sampling, pop-ups, sports and music sponsorship activation, PR stunts, special events. Like, guys, think about all those words. And it doesn't have to be a lot of them. Are you a coach? Are you a consultant? Do you have a service? Do you have a brand? What is different about you? And then you need to ask, you need to tell where you are, where you serve, and ask a question. Ask a question about who the best clients would be. How do you identify them? What are they going to be looking for? Even ask them, what questions would they be asking in a chat to find my company? And so when it came back to me, this is what the chat gave me. And none of this really matters for our purposes.
So you want it in first person and third person?
Correct. But it literally went through my LinkedIn profile and looked at the types of companies that I had worked with. This is great for you as individuals, for your business, but it's also how this chat finds you. We have another question. I'm sorry, Amrit.
Amrita.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. Thank you.
No worries at all. Yeah, I think I have completed till the location, but the next part, right? What persona? That's so. Do we need to define the persona, right? Ideal client profile or something?
Whatever you want. Ask it a question. You have to make it think to go through your information. So just ask it a question. Who are the perfect clients? What will potential clients be looking for when they're searching for me?